Hello everyone, this is Sinema77, horror and cult film lover. I'm back with another shelf video. Last week we started on shelf number 2. You see there's shelf number 1. We started on shelf number 2 of the DVDs and we got most of the way and we had to stop, otherwise the video would have well been over an hour long. And so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to finish up the rest of this shelf for today. And as you can see, last time we left off with the 2 haunting documentaries, A Haunting in Georgia and A Haunting in Connecticut. I strongly urge, if you love ghost stories and ghost documentaries, these are brilliant. Check them out. They're really good. The Haunting of Connecticut documentary, to me, that is infinitely more entertaining to watch than the movie itself. And I have the movie, but yeah, I would much prefer to watch the documentaries. These are so good. So yeah, I highly recommend. If you get your hands on it, get it. Really worth the money. Okay, so now we got some Alfred Hitchcock here. Oh, you don't want to come out, do you? Okay, we've got the Alfred Hitchcock collection, over 18 hours, 6 DVD collector set. And what all we got on here? We've got, let's see here. Sorry, I'm trying to use the... Okay, we have Blackmail, number 17. Murder, The Lady Vanishes, Jamaica Inn, The 39 Steps, The Farmer's Wife, Easy Virtue, The Skin Game, Secret Agent, Sabotage, The Man Who Knew Too Much, and Young and Innocent. So yeah, always on the lookout for some good Hitchcock movies. The sad thing is I don't really ever come across any of his movies on Blu-ray. I've come across a number of them on DVD, you know, for good cheap prices, but man, his movies on Blu-ray are hard to find. The only one I ever seem to ever find is Psycho, and even that one costs a lot of money. But anyway, so there we go, some Alfred Hitchcock collection. So okay, this movie here, Almost Mercy, with Bill Moseley and Kane Hodder. I just reviewed this a week ago on Body Bags. If you're not familiar, if you watch my channel and you're not familiar with what Body Bags is a weekly show. It's on YouTube. It's, you know, there's a reviewer for every day of the week, Monday through Sunday. I'm the Saturday reviewer, and we all review a horror movie, and once a month there's a theme. Like this upcoming week on the show, the theme is horror films from the year 1970, and so yeah, so we all, you know, take a turn to it, and I did this one, I believe it was last Saturday. But this movie here, it's really, really good. And if you're not subscribed to Body Bags, check it out. If you like horror movie reviews and stuff, you know, we got a lot of good guys doing good stuff. So yeah, I highly recommend check it out, you know, if you haven't already. But anyway, going back to this movie, I really thought this was a good movie. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really well done. It's about these 2 kids. They keep getting... you know, they're growing up and they're kind of like the outcasts in their town, and they're getting bullied all the time and picked on all the time. And like the boy here, he goes to Bill Moseley's character, who's the local minister, and he ends up being sexually molested by Bill Moseley's character. You got the girl here. She's kind of, you know, just, you know, she ends up being raped by the football team. And then when she speaks out about it, they turn around and just tell her it's her fault. And, you know, saying that like, you know, she shouldn't be hanging around them because, you know, they're boys with bright futures and they shouldn't be hanging around a piece of garbage girl like her anyway, and all this stuff. And Kane Hodder plays like the gym teacher who basically, you know, he tells her that, you know, she's smart, she can do anything, but then you realize he's just kind of grooming her to be, you know, a sex object for him. And basically it's all pretty much culminating into these 2, you know, planning a school shooting and stuff like that. And I don't want to give too much away, but it's really a good movie. Good, you know, good human horror story, good dramatic horror story. So I check that out. Altered, from the director of Blair Witch Project. I saw this. It's not bad. Good alien invasion movie. So pretty good. I didn't mind it. Okay, this one here, admittedly, I haven't seen it yet. It's I picked this up for like 50 cents. American Cannibal. So, yeah, I haven't had a chance to watch this yet. I need to get on that. So, of course, how many times have you watched my channel? You've heard me say that. Okay, now we're getting into my American Dad cartoon collection here. I got volume one. I do love the show American Dad. I'm a Seth MacFarlane fan up to a point. I mean, like, I love Family Guy. I love American Dad. Cleveland Show, I wasn't too keen on. I like the Ted movies. I like, Million Ways to Die in the West. I love all that stuff. Orville, I have to admit, I'm not a fan of. I mean, to me, Orville is pretty much just, Seth MacFarlane's version of Star Trek. That's all it is. So, and I'm not the world's biggest Star Trek fan. So, but yeah, I do love American Dad. American Dad's a lot of fun. So I got volume one. Got volume two. Volume three. Volume four. Volume five. Volume six. Volume seven. Volume 8. Now we start getting into like the, unfortunately, like I think it was only 1 through 8 that were, just regular releases. And then they started doing them as burn on demand editions. I got, volume 9 and volume 10. These are, burn on demand editions, and they got 11, 12, and 13. I just haven't gotten around to picking them up yet, and that's the downside. Like, those some bitches are like $30 a pop. So yeah, so it's gonna take I need a little bit of money to get the rest of those, but yeah. So far that's my American Dad collection. But I do enjoy the show. I think it's a lot of fun. Okay, we got this one here, American Horror Stories. I've almost got just about everything on this on better editions. Let's see here. I Need to Get Drive-In Massacre. I know that's on Blu-ray. House on Haunted Hill, Little Shop of Horrors. I got those on better edition. Same thing with Bucket of Blood. Don't Look in the Basement. I need to get that one on the Blu-ray. The Grindhouse double feature Blu-ray. Driller Killer. I got the Arrow Steelbook of that one. Nightmare Castle, Point of Terror. Horror Express. I've got the Arrow one of that one. I've got the Vinegar Syndrome of Don't Answer the Phone. Bloody Pit of Horror. See, like Point of Terror and Bloody Pit of Horror, I know those are on Blu-ray, but so yeah, so these are here. I'm almost, once I get, pretty much all these, and yeah, I don't really need this anymore. I could trade this in for something else, but anyway, though, yeah, so kind of right now, I'm keeping more for like Silent Night, Bloody Night, and Drive-In Massacre, Point of Terror, which not that great of a movie, Bloody Pit of Horror, but anyway, though, yeah, I got this at a Kmart a long time back. I got that at like a Kmart for like $5 or something like that. So. Okay, so now we've got American Horror Story Season 7 Cult. And I just want to take a moment to say, yeah, thank you very much, 20th Century Fox. Thank you very much for this. Because, see, I made it a point when I started collecting seasons of American Horror Story. See, I easily could have got these on DVD and saved a ton of money, but no, I wanted to have them in the best quality possible. So I spent the extra money, wasn't afraid to do it. It's like, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get these seasons. I want the show on Blu-ray. So I went into I went to work and I, spent, each season of American Horror Stories, at least $25, usually like $30 or something like that. But I spent it so I could get seasons 1 through 6 of American Horror Story on Blu-ray. And then, like I said, again, thank you very much, 20th Century Fox, because now you turn around and you put season 7 out and you release it as DVD only. Yeah, thank you very much. I mean, I was ready to pay for this on Blu-ray, and I didn't mind the season. It's not my all-time favorite season, but I still liked it. And I would have paid the money for the Blu-ray, but yeah, 20th Century Fox decided, no, it's just going to be DVD only. I mean, you can import, like from overseas, you can import a Blu-ray of it, but, it costs a damn fortune just to do that. So yeah, so pretty much I pretty much just got to deal with that on Blu-ray. So yeah, again, I mean, I like the show. I like the season. I'm glad to have it, but still went through all that work to get seasons 1 through 6 on Blu-ray. And then They turn around, well, season 7, we're only going to put that out on DVD. So, yeah, thank you very much, 20th Century Fox. Really appreciate you for that. Okay, so now we've got American Pie Bandcamp, which I admit I haven't seen this. I haven't watched this yet, so I don't know if it's any good or not. I know it's one of the spin-off movies of the American Pie series, but I don't know. Maybe I might do, because the American Pie, they have, they're sexy, they're comedies and stuff, nudity and stuff. Maybe one day I ought to do that, do like a marathon of American Pie movie reviews. We'll see. The Amityville Horror, the remake. Let's see. Okay, the performances in this movie were good. Ryan Reynolds did a really good job here, playing serious. We mostly know him doing comedy, but he did pretty good. Melissa George, she's good actress, but also amazingly gorgeous. And you got the Get Out and all this stuff. But admittedly, I'm not the biggest fan of this remake. I didn't care for it very much. I mean, I know to a lot of people the Amityville Horror is just a hoax and it's not real, and a lot of people believe that the Lutz has made up the story about. I mean, the story of Ronnie DeFeo murdering his family in the house and everything, that was true. And the Lutzes only lived in the house for like 28 days, and then they moved out, saying that they moved out after 28 days, but like a lot of people don't believe them when they said that that they experienced all kinds of scary hauntings and creepy business going on and everything else, and so I mean, I know you can't really take this stuff as truth, but I admit I wasn't really huge over this remake. It just didn't really speak to me. So, but like I said, good performances and stuff, and yeah. A very young Chloe Grace Moretz in that movie too. She's actually, it's like, I'm surprised nobody's done that yet. Has anybody mentioned about how Chloe Grace Moretz is becoming like the horror remake scream queen? I mean, think about it. Every time, it's almost getting to where now every time there's a horror movie remake coming out, you can almost be assured that Chloe Grace Moretz is going to be in it. I mean, think about Dark Shadows, Carrie, Amityville Horror, Suspiria, on and on and on. So yeah, it's like Chloe Grace Moretz. We all call her the horror remake scream queen. So okay, we got Amityville. It's About Time. I was very surprised to find this one. So yeah, this is rare. This is out of print, so these are hard to come by. So not a very good movie, though. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not very good, but it's about a clock that was taken out of the Amityville house, and it starts, wreaking havoc with everybody. And so, but yeah, I found this. I was surprised, because these movies, they're pretty rare. It's hard to find any of them, even if it is full screen. But anyway, though, yeah, Amityville, It's About Time. Let's see here, An American Haunting. An interesting movie about the Bell Witch haunting, and Donald Sutherland, Sissy Spacek, James Darcy. This one here, that was one thing. At first, when I first watched the movie, I didn't like the ending because they say that that was the theory, was that what was his name, John Bell, I think. They said that his daughter ended up poisoning him because he was sexually molesting her. And at first I thought that was just something that they made up, but then come to find out, actually, no, through historical records and stuff, that they do believe that that is something that did happen. But in this movie, they're saying pretty much that the daughter was possessed by the Bell Witch and stuff. And so this movie, I don't know. It's not a bad movie, but I don't know. This movie just it's a little bit underwhelming, but Donald Sutherland, Sissy Spacek, you got two great actors in here. But yeah, not too bad. Just not the best haunted house movie in the world. Okay, moving on. We've got An Evening with Kevin Smith, 2, Evening Harder. I really enjoy these. Kevin Smith is so much fun to watch, and these are, this is like a 4-hour 2-disc set. The first 2 hours he's in Canada, and it's him and Jay Muse, and they're going to colleges and stuff like that, and they're doing, he's doing tours and talking, doing crowds and stuff like that. And he tells all these really funny stories and everything, talking about funny stories, making movies, and funny stories about sex, and and Star Wars and all other kinds of things. So, tells funny stories about Ben Affleck and everything else. Yeah, these are the first part takes place in Canada. The second place takes part in London, and the Canada part is okay on here, but I actually prefer the London. I don't know. To me, that was funnier, but yeah, really good, really raunchy. Yeah, not something to watch with the kids in the room, especially when they talk about fanny fun. Anyway, though, but yeah, Kevin Smith, I love just about everything Kevin Smith does. I am super psyched for the new Jay and Silent Bob movie, and I'm gonna say right here, I'm even psyched for if it's still gonna happen. I'm even psyched for Moose Jaws. I'm ready for that, so I'd like to see that when that comes out. And I'm very curious about that horror Christmas anthology he's got. I think it's called Kilroy was here, but yeah, man, I'd really like to see his upcoming work. So I'm ready for more Kevin Smith. So, okay, we have Anatomy. I got this one. I know there's a Blu-ray from Mill Creek, and I might pick that up because it's got Anatomy too. But I keep this one because it's got all the bonus features on it. I know it's not high def, but look at all those bonus features on there. So that's kind of why I keep this for. But admittedly, I haven't seen the movie yet. Another one, admittedly, I haven't seen the movie yet either, is Ancient Evil 2, The Guardian of the Underworld. I admit I haven't watched this yet. I got to get on that. Okay, we have, it's stuck. We have And Then There Were None. This is sorry. This is an adaptation of Agatha Christie's book, The 10 Little Indians. And this is a really good version of this. This is about 3 hours long, but you got a great cast. You got Charles Dance, you got Sam Neill, Miranda Richardson. You got a lot of great actors on here. And it's a retelling of Agatha Christie's story. And this version is, I think there have been other versions. I know there have been other versions, but the other versions were a little bit more upbeat. This one is very dark and very bleak, very kind of like almost gothic atmosphere. But yeah, I highly recommend this if you can get this. If you like a good, murder mystery whodunit with a lot of twists and turns, I highly recommend that. Get that one. That's good. We got Antidote, which, again, I admit I haven't seen it yet. So, hopefully get around to that pretty soon. We have a double feature here. We have the Apple Dumpling Gang, the Apple Dumpling Gang Rise Again. I don't do a lot of Disney movies, but I remember watching these as a kid and really liking them. They were fun movies to watch. Tim Conway, Don Knotts, they were always great together. My favorite movie of theirs that they did together was The Private Eyes. That movie is amazing. But yeah, these are pretty good too. So, okay, April Fool's Day, the remake. Oh my God, this movie sucks balls. This movie is fucking terrible. This movie is so laughably bad. I wish this DVD had come with like a Riff Tracks commentary on it. I would love to see those guys rip this movie apart. I'm sorry, but this movie is bad. This movie is atrocious. It is not good at all. I have the other, I have the original April Fool's Day, but it's down here. It's with a double feature with My Bloody Valentine. But oh man, yeah, this is not good. Not good at all. Oof. My God. Yes. Yeah. Oh man, 50 cents. It really wasn't even worth that. Okay, we have A Stranger Is Watching, some Sean S. Cunningham. So another one, admittedly, I haven't seen yet. I really need to get off my ass and watch this. I like Sean S. Cunningham. I've heard this is a good movie. I really need to get going on this. So, As Good as It Gets. This is a fun movie. I kind of liked it. Jack Nicholson, winning an award for this movie. Yeah, this movie is pretty good. Mainly, I like it for Jack Nicholson. He's a lot of fun in this movie. And Helen Hunt. I really like the part where she's, crying and she's, being all dramatic and stuff like that. It's like, what do you want? Oh, God, what do you want from me? And the mother says, I just wanted us to go out. Okay. That part was funny. But, yeah, I didn't mind this movie. It's pretty good. It's all right. Okay, Ozzy Argento's Dark Diva collection. I know that this comes with, it comes with Scarlet Diva and Love Bites. I keep this for Love Bites. I know Scarlet Diva is on Blu-ray. I need to upgrade that, but Ozzy Argento, oh my God, one of my goddesses. And why did she have to go and molest that 17-year-old boy? She could sexually molest me all she wants. I'd never complain. But yeah, anyway, though. I know. But yeah, Scarlet Diva's Love Bites is kind of a little bit of an erotic vampire film, and Scarlet Diva is kind of like a biography about her life. There are moments in the movie where she's, you could tell she's talking about where she meets producers like Harvey Weinstein and stuff like that. And it's kind of like a biopic about her life. But yeah, oh my God, she's so gorgeous. Even today, I still think she's hot. But yeah, she's one of my baby dolls. Okay, we got Astro Zombies. I know this is on Blu-ray. I need to upgrade. I screwed up because I ordered this on DVD, and I didn't bother to look to see if this was on Blu-ray. But now that I know that it's on Blu-ray now, I need to get off my ass and upgrade that one. Not a very good movie. I got to be honest with you. It's pretty poorly made. Ted V. Mikkel's film. I got to be honest. Mostly, I watch it with the Riff Tracks commentary on. The Riff Tracks commentary is it's a gas. It's a lot of fun to watch it that way. But yeah, this movie, not the best. I'm not going to be honest with you. It's not really great. So, but yeah. Anyway, we're coming up on the end here. We have Asylum with Malcolm McDowell and Robert Patrick. Not a bad movie, but this movie is a very slow burn. So, you got to kind of sit down and take your time with this one. You got Robert Patrick. He's basically going undercover in an asylum to solve a case. And, they're pretty much going to leave him in there. And he bonds with Malcolm McDowell. Malcolm McDowell's one of the crazies inside the place. And so, yeah, not too bad. Okay. Asylum Night. Admittedly, another one I haven't seen yet. Sorry about that. That's the downside. It's like, I don't, I swear, I really don't make it a point to sit here and buy movies that I don't watch or I'm never going to watch. The point is I am going to watch this at some point. It's just, I got a bunch of these now, and you just keep getting more and more. When, you find DVDs for like 50 cents or $1 a piece, it's easy to just keep stocking up on them. Before you know it, your one unwatched pile that just grows and grows. And but the plan is like, yeah, I don't just buy these just to have them. I do intend to watch them. So Atrocious. Admittedly, I haven't seen that one yet. Attic Expeditions. Admittedly, I haven't seen that one yet. Audrey Rose. Interesting ghost story. I know this one's got like a was it Twilight Time release, but I got this for I think it was $2 or $2.50, something like that. So I didn't pay very much for this, but it's a good movie, interesting movie. Based on the written by the same guy who wrote the book for The Entity, so pretty good, interesting movie. We have Backwoods with Haley Duff. Good flick, not bad. Kind of something like along the lines of like like Wrong Turn or something like that, So, but yeah, pretty good. Here we go. We're getting into the big stuff now, the hard stuff. Banned from television, uncensored. It will shock you. And I know there are other ones with this, and it's like I remember somebody. I think it was my brother had a videotape. He had one banned from television. It's not this one. But he had the one that showed like Tanya Harding's wedding night video. Yeah. But, you could tell it's, showing, what's going on in strip clubs and people being attacked by animals, police chases, all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah. Bat Thumb. Okay. One video when I first started my channel I did was where I talked about the Steve Odekirk Thumb series, and he did 6 videos, and this is, one of them. where he makes fun of Batman, but he does it with these thumb characters that he creates. That's him there. And these are a lot of fun. They're very funny. I mean, you know, people of all ages could watch them. I mean, you could tell kids could watch these very easily, but these are really, really funny. I did a video talking about all 6 of them, and I really enjoy this series. I wish he would make more of them. It would have been great, but still, a lot of fun. Okay, we got Bats, the Human Harvest, sequel to the Lou Diamond movie Bats. Lou Diamond Phillips movie Bats. I admit I haven't had a chance to see that yet. Beast of Bray Road. I didn't mind this movie. I didn't mind it. Pretty decent. The Believers, another one from the director of Blair Witch Project. I admit I haven't seen this one yet. I know this whole video seems like, I haven't seen this one yet. I haven't seen this one yet. All right, we got The Best of Anton Kostov, Volume 1. Really good movies on here. Night in the Tropics, Buck Privates, In the Navy, Hold That Ghost, Keep 'Em Flying, Ride 'Em Cowboy, Pardon My Sarong, and Who Done It. My 2 favorite movies on here would have to be Hold That Ghost, where they inherit this, this old nightclub, and they're gonna, reopen it and everything else, and then come to find out that they're, they think that the place is haunted, and they start seeing things and hearing things, and they think there are ghosts inside the place. And then Who Done It? That's another one of my favorite ones. A murder mystery taking place in a radio station. So, yeah, these movies are a lot of fun. Evan Costello, they're a blast. I think I showed it off in another video too. I got another set of theirs, and yeah, Evan Costello, good classic fun. I enjoy them. The Best of the Kids in the Hall. I've seen all these. Yeah, basically it's just a couple of discs of some of the popular episodes of Kids in the Hall, some of their popular skits and stuff like that. I have the entire series of Kids in the Hall, and I really enjoy this. It's one of my favorite comedy troupes, and I grew up on them, really big on their stuff, really enjoyed all their work. So yeah, Mark McKinney, it's nice to see him on Superstore now, and Scott Thompson, he was on Hannibal, and, so yeah, I really do like Kids in the Hall. Great show. We got Stephen King's Big Driver. This is Maria Bello, Olympia Dukakis, Joan Jett. This was a really, really good movie. This is Stephen King's version of I Spit on Your Grave. And that's really what it is. Maria Bello plays a writer. She's driving along, and, she has a flat tire. This big, huge guy, she says, like, whenever I see the guy, I don't think of him driving the truck. I think of him wearing it. But, he stops along to help her out, and then he turns around and he viciously attacks her and rapes her and beats her and leaves her for dead. And, she manages to survive barely. And then she decides she's going to take revenge. And to me, this is a very, very well-made movie. I don't mind the I Spit on Your Grave movies, but I think this one works a little bit better because, you're really getting into the thought processes of the character, and, she's telling you what she's thinking. She's thinking out loud. So, she kind of gives the audience an idea of what she's doing, what she's planning to do, and how she's feeling at any given moment and stuff. Where usually in rape revenge movies, as soon as it happens, she's quiet. She doesn't talk. She just goes about, starts killing. This one here, it's like she's trying to plan things out. And I just think that this movie is super well done. And King wrote a great story, and I really do. I like that. Definitely, if I had to pick my favorite rape revenge movie, it would probably have to be this one. That's just my opinion. And last up, we're gonna do Bigfoot: The Lost Coast Tapes. Not too bad. Basically, it's kind of like a found footage deal. They're going into the woods. They look for Bigfoot and stuff, and things kind of turn out a little bit different. There's kind of a twist at the end, but it wasn't too bad. I didn't mind it. So, all right, that's going to do it. Oh my God, already almost 30 minutes. Anyway, that's going to do it. We took care of all of shelf number 2. I'm sorry I had to break those into 2 videos, but as you could tell, if I did it as one, the video easily would have been over an hour long. So, yeah, we're covering shelf number 2, and next week we'll start on shelf number 3. If anybody took the time to watch all this, I thank you for doing it, and I appreciate you for doing it. I sincerely hope you enjoyed the video. If you did and you haven't, please like and subscribe. I do a weekly video showing one of my shelves of my movies, and I hope you'll enjoy it, and I hope you'll come back for the next one. This is Sinema77, horror cult film lover, and take care. Have a good day, and yeah, thank you for coming. Bye-bye.